Hello, hello, hello. Uh, Hi. Hello, Page Town. I'm not missing this. Hello, Page Town. Hello, Ace. Hi. Oh my god. Sorry, I gotta wake up. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, 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 and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Justice for all. That's what the game we're playing is. Hi, how y'all doing? It is stream day, yeah. I don't blame you guys for forgetting, because let's be honest, not to date the VOD, but like a lot of shit happened today. At least in like the little gaming sphere that I'm in. We got another Nintendo Direct. We got Metroid Prime 4 Beyond revealed properly. Tamagotchi Life has a sequel, which that's fun. Also, Dream Barbecue came out, or Chapter 1 of Dream Barbecue came out, which that's exciting. I have not watched anything from that because I so desperately want to play it on stream. I don't know when I will, but just know, you guys, that it will appear on stream eventually. Back too long ago from dropping off my brother and a friend off at his girl's house. Hell yeah. And now you are secluded, so you can watch this on full volume. I was getting a sequel that most likely not going to capture the magic of the first. We don't know. We don't know. I just woke up. It's okay, Izzy. I also just woke up. Listen, I can't say anything, Ace. I've never played the original Tamagotchi Life. I've always wanted to. I've seen it in the distance. And like, oh my god, I wish I could play that. And then was just never able to do it. So I'm excited for a new game in the series after 12 years. It's been 12 years. Listen, if it's anything like the release of Miitopia they had on the Switch, it's gonna be good. It is. Like, that Miitopia release is really fucking good. So, at least they didn't change the voices from what I've heard. It's still the same funny little guy voices, so we love that. Not quite. I got 50 minutes until I get my grandma car back, and then I can go back to the Huskies and blast the stream. It's okay, you have 15 minutes. It's okay, we're getting there. In those 15 minutes, let's fucking fill some time with... Also, yeah, how are you guys doing? How you doing, Kagami? How you doing? How you doing? While we're doing that, what did we do last time? Oh god. Who did we It's okay. I also just woke up. Oh, buddy. I feel that's so fucking hard. Didn't learn moth drawing. Moth! Hell yeah. What did we do last time? I think we just ripped Gumshoe into shreds last time. That sounds right. I feel like we did a lot of like interrogating with Gumshoe. Oh, we also talked to Old Bag, and we've discovered that yet again it is a situation where she in fact did not see the guy himself. She saw the costume, so that's fun. Got another commission by the man who played just paid me $50 for my other one literally yesterday. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! You are making that bank. Hell yeah. You are making money. Good money. You are rich. I can't believe you are like the richest person here. He's the doctor. And you will be a rich artist because of this doctor. Let me see this moth real quick. Let me get into this. Oh, to anyone who's using... Oh, look at the moth. Ah. To anyone who's using Discord... maybe not on your phone, but specifically like on like desktop, how are we feeling about this new update? Don't worry, I'll remember you guys. Yeah, once you're famous, once you're a famed artist, it's hell. Great, because I'm hating it. Why cubes? Why rounded cubes? I agree. It's so like things are unnecessarily bigger than they need to be, and other things are unnecessarily smaller. Like, the icons for servers are so much smaller, but it feels like everything is fucking bigger. It feels like the little thing on the bottom saying like, oh, you're in this voice channel is huge now. It did not take up this much space before. Like, spacing feels weird, and you can change that, but it still doesn't look good in the compact style, so that's fun. So we're just all living in hell today. It sure is something. They should all just stop changing shit. We're perfectly happy with the original layout. Yeah. Listen, I agree that sometimes, like once in a while, change can be good. Unnecessary changes like this are not good. I understand why people just drink milk a little bit more now. You heard it here first. If you enjoyed this new layout for Discord, you're a milk drinker. Congratulations. Just milk? Just milk, nothing else? Oh my god. Alright. Let's... Change is not good. Change is bad for Discord layouts. I am tempted to agree. I was just drinking milk and it was very refreshing. Oh, okay. Had nothing to... I thought you were like... I thought you were roasting Discord. I was like, what does that mean? I'm glad you're enjoying your milk. I can't drink milk like that. Sometimes I wish I could. I didn't even use Discord on desktop. Good. It's probably for the better. Let's just hope that they don't spread this over to mobile. Let's just hope that. All right, let's see. Do I want to keep chat up here? There is text like right at the fucking bottom. I think I might turn off chat for today, or at least on this screen. And then I'll turn it back on for In Stars in Time on Saturday. There we go. I was like, what day of the week is it? How long have I been asleep? I'm being silenced. You know I will still say shit from over here. You too. When I get back to my laptop, I'll share what it looks like from my end, so just know what uses to hell I'm in. The confusion I had on my face when you said Discord users drink milk. That's because you said, now I understand. And I'm like, what does this mean? I guess, yeah, sure. But I was so confused. I was like, what? Discord users drink milk. Mm-hmm. That's what this is all about. Alright, where the fuck are we? I don't understand why you were laughing so hard. Because the context matters, man. Sometimes you look at a sentence after saying something and you're like, what does that mean in relation to all of this shit? Oh, God. At least it's not punishing both. Last time only mobile was punished with a new layout. This time it's just for PC and browser users. Damn. Damn, Ace. Damn. I get that, though. I get that. Alright. March 22nd, 2:14 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Hi. Oh, God. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian... No way. Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews. I don't know how to tell you this, but she's actually a wreck. We love that for her, but... I still don't know about you. I don't know what your vibe is, Mr. fucking... obligatory twink. I don't know. You're weird. I don't know how to feel about you. But yeah, no, Oh, that's right. We're gonna not frame, but we're gonna try to like see if Andrews has anything involved with this, because she's got like the most motive out of anybody, you know, besides our client. But yeah, debatably, she has more motivation to kill Corida. She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. As a street would, sometimes I see my friends I'm like, where the fuck did you find him? Where did you find this man? Where did you come from and where did you go? How did we get here with this person? Did you scoop him out of a well? What are you doing? Oh my god, you are the straight person. Holy shit. Does he have a sister? That's what we have to ask. We have to ask the important questions. The only person who had easy access to the knife he used at dinner was, well, her. So, after their ceremony during the break, huh? Topic that just like really wanted. Different from a turn on and a less cool artist discontinued it apparently, so unless the store has my size in stock somehow, I cannot get it. Choose a different dress. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Patient, I'm so sorry to hear that, darling. Maybe you might strike gold and get lucky, but oh, that's unfortunate to hear. It was the galaxy lucky one. God damn it. Oh, why do all the nice things have to disappear on us? Why can't we just have one nice thing? I was about to say, I think I saw these dresses. God. That sucks. Everything I like clothing-wise gets discontinued. I think the lesson we're learning here today is that you need to start learning how to sew, because soon your options will be very, very limited. Oh shit. I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your Hakama. But how was he spotted? Because she was the one that came to wake me up? He looks so bored. Are you bored? Are you done with this shit? You just wanna go home? Don't get framed for murder next time then. Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Yes. Yes, bitch. Well, we're implying it very heavily. We're gonna see if she cracks today. We don't know what will happen, but... Yes, she's the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corda. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? Just like bonuses, pockets. Pockets isn't that big of a downside. It's the same color as the dress, and would like to rather have more colors on it. Mom said my aunt could add some color from embroidery into it though. That could be fun. Hell yeah. It'll make it more personal to you as well. This man talks like an alternate universe depressed rich Shaggy. So just Shaggy. Shaggy from a different dimension. Isn't Shaggy like rich in... He comes from like a well-off family. Doesn't he? He might come out from like a well-off family. No, he comes off in at least 2 of them. I don't know about any of the recent shit, but I know in like... There's that weird Shaggy and Scooby only show in which like he has like his own mansion. And then in the 2010s Mr. Incorporated, he's also from like an affluent family as well. Hello, Robin. Hi! How you doing, darling? We sent a photo of the dress I'm wearing. Hell yeah. I'm sure you'll see it by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Oh, right! We have a time limit! We gotta get her in jail as quickly as possible! We gotta find this killer! Getting me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze. Okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Phoenix. Hi, Pia! How you doing? You think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right? Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impact as her strength and reason to live. Oh, yeah. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounded like she left a suicide note and the person thought to have it hidden was Juan Corrida, the victim of his murder. That's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida. I'll have to get back the suicide note. God. If that suicide note ever comes up, whatever's in there, it must be fucking worth it. I wonder what it is, though. It sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. No. It's been sent. Sent! Hell yeah! Vibrant purple! Purple, yeah. Toxic Yuri Saturday. Oh my god, come on, get your Toxic Yuri. Get your doomed Yuri. These lesbians will not make it to the end of this story. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues with regards to Miss Impact's. Any fighting fans on the chat? It was Edgeworth. Oh, fuck. Hey guys, time for this yaoi as well. Woo! Hi, Edgeworth. So I'm guessing that Edgeworth worked the case for Impact's death? Looks like he's still the one in command on this ship. Don't let your guard down yet. Oh shit. March 22nd, 2:25 p.m. at District Courtroom number 3. Hello, Judge.
Court will now reconvene.
Hydrate or dehydrate, people. Hi, Edgeworth. Hi!
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you will please.
Oh god. The prosecution calls for the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Corrida's room. Adrian. Hi! Hi!
What is your occupation?
I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ungard. Your Honor, she must be the culprit. She must be the culprit. It was doomed Yuri, you see. It was doomed Yuri. It was a perfect excuse for murder. If you're ever committing a crime, just blame it on Yuri or Yaoi, and you'll get off scot-free. No, specifically doomed Yuri or toxic Yaoi. Actually, now that I think of it, he does the high thing to everyone. Yeah! You gotta have a good greeting. And just getting up into their face and saying, hello! I think is good. At least in this format. Also, because I genuinely like all these characters, and every time I see them, I have to, like, greet myself to them because they're all amazing. I mean, look at her. I mean, she is the moment. Now, come on now.
I see. Now then.
Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Oh? I mean, off the bat, sure.
Yes. Sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. And would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic for a certain weekly magazine recently. What was your reaction when you first saw Adrian? What was your reaction when you first saw Adrian? Damn, she's a lesbian. No. Man, I love my goldfish brain because I've immediately forgotten what I did when I saw her. I think I was just like, not shocked, but just like in awe of her. And then we quickly realized that she is doomed Yuri, and we're like, oh my god. And then she has this whole, like, everything that she tried to do after Celeste Impact died, I'm like, oh my god, it really is doomed. And she's trying to hold it together so well. And she's trying her best. I mean, look at her. I think when I first saw her, I was in, like, awe. And like, oh my god, she looks amazing. Because she does. This sprite is amazing.
No, I have, no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossip Lad.
Excuse you? I see. Gossip monger judge. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She is, though. She is pretty. It's true. It probably is true. I don't remember anymore. Judge was ever a prosecution witness. He'd do all the work for me. Damn.
Anyway, I was wondering if you would please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corrida. She admitted it. Interesting. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. Taking it with dignity.
Oh, so it was a fry and bait matter. Or was that a bait and fry matter? Reminds me of fishing.
I formally apologize for calling her too straight upon first meeting her. It's okay. Sometimes we all make mistakes, and sometimes the mistake is realizing she's not straight. In fact, she's at least bisexual, question mark? She definitely had some shit going on with Celeste Impacts. There's no question about that. But I, at the very least, but I didn't kill him. We're gonna see about that. How much are you willing to commit murder? What would you do for a Klondike bar, Miss Andrews, huh? Would you commit murder, commit a crime, theft, strangulation? Was that how you died? Strangulation, yeah, that's a...
No one is accusing you of that.
Edgeworth says, notably ignoring fucking Phoenix Wright over in the other corner. I think there's someone who would beg to differ, then beg. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Had you dropped that beggar so casually? What would you do? In chat right now, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Just like a standard Klondike bar. How far would you go?
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
Buy it. Klondike bar is crazy each and every time. You just buy it? I'd break a kneecap. I don't know whose kneecap, but somebody's kneecap is going for this Klondike bar. I'm telling you right now. Very well. Witness, what is your voice, Edgeworth? Hello? Are you British enough?
Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place.
Oh, I was about to say. You know what? I'm gonna unsilence. Let me. Here we go. I'm gonna unsilence you guys. Because it's small enough and in the corner that it should be fine. When I found the body. When I grow up. Oh, maybe this will be an issue. I don't know. I might have to make you smaller. Just slightly smaller. Put you right there. There we go. Unless it's like a crazy Klondike bar, I'm doing nothing more than spending how much Klondike bar is worth. I won't say straight slurs, trust. Damn. What? Like, what? What ice cream would you, like, do a bit more for? Is there, like, a particular ice cream that you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to just buy it. Maybe I can do something else that won't have me spend money on it. It was about time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. I won't say straight slurs, but I will say sis and get banned on Twitter. It's worth it. Twitter ain't that good. After that, I went to Han's room, and there was his dead body. I was in shock. This is bad. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same things seen as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was... Oh, God. I felt as though Oh, Jesus Christ. I felt as though I was about to go faint. So I poured myself a glass of juice. Why would you... What? I deleted Twitter forever ago and haven't regretted it once. Fuck yeah, Robin. I probably should delete my Twitter. It's still there, but I could not tell you the last. Actually, I think my Twitter is like deactivated. Wait, street slurs, what does that mean? I think my Twitter is currently deactivated it because of how much I was not using it. So, wonder if I could still delete it. What do you mean that you were faint and you poured yourself some juice? If I feel like I'm going to faint, the last thing I'm doing is pouring myself a drink. What does that mean? Me saying I'm stupid is a slur. You poured yourself a glass of juice? My thoughts exactly, Judge. I always feel faint. That's my secret cap. I always feel faint. Yes. Sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of the crime. Oh, so you just put all of your fingerprints all over the crime scene. Wonderful. Wonderful. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing around. This one thing around? And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor. You poured yourself a glass after seeing a dead body? I have many questions, concerns, reservations. I have many things to ask you, Miss Andrews.
I see. Well, Ryan, you may cross-examine the witness.
Don't mind if I do, Phoenix. She's one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pacing. Disrupt her pacing? One day I just realized using this app is directly lining Elon Musk's pockets. And even if it's just a few cents, I'd rather not put any cash in his pockets. Amen. Amen, Robin. I feel like the judge is that one character in thinking anime like Death Note who doesn't know what's going on because other characters' IQs are 6,400. No, 640, and his is a respectable 100. He's doing his best. I will say that. He is trying. He really is trying. And sometimes Sometimes that brain cell inside of his brain, it hits the corner and a thought appears. And, you know, we clap when that happens. Most of the time, it's the rest of us being like, Judge, you gotta catch up. We can't keep going on this one topic. But also, counterpoint, sometimes it feels like Phoenix is the exact same way. Sometimes everyone looks at Phoenix like, are you a stupid bitch? What is going on? So, who's to say? Can you see the judge from this sprite? Is that supposed to be the judge in his chair in the top left-hand corner? I think I'm only realizing that now. That's probably supposed to be the judge in this picture. I think. Huh. SAT's turn is back on the judge for being a bit slow to process acting. Likely we don't take 2 hours on these puzzles. Yeah, it's not like we spend so fucking long on this shit. And here we are giving the judge so much crap. You know what, Judge? You're doing great. You're doing absolutely fantastic. She's the type of woman who was easily thrown off by things that's inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you leap on your offense is the instant this trial is over. You understand? Alright. When I found the body. Let's just press everything. It was time for the show to start, and I went to get Matt Ungar from his room. And what was Mr. Ungar doing at the time? Sleeping. Like a certain will's powers. Protagonist in mysterious games. We're almost a step or two behind the player. These games called justice for all. So where's the judge's justice? Some people are missing the justice in this game. This is false advertising. You're correct, Ace. Right, the mystery games are always just so hard. Oh my god. I was watching Danganronpa. I was watching somebody play through that. And that statement, Robin, rings so true for the first game. I felt like I was going crazy watching this game again. Even the person who was playing the game was like, oh my god, I hate the protagonists. They're so slow. And I'm like, Makoto is trying his best, but also you're correct. He's so fucking dumb. I get it, but like, damn. Listen, I love the Eggy, but he is fucking stupid. Ungar Dragon my old playthrough. Yeah, he is. Oh god. It was like, I just, like, watching it again, I was like, damn. I was like, he really is really trying. I think it just goes to show, like, how evident of, like, a quote-unquote, like, normal kid he is in this situation compared to, like, everyone else. Makoto's was fighting for his life, trying to keep up with the purple-haired girl with an IQ of 2,000. True. That is very true. I don't think he was slow. He was just slow compared to her. Not only to her, but he was slow compared to most of the people in that game. Kyoko really is Danganronpa 1's real protagonist for 80% of it. And Byakuya. Oh yeah, him and Kyoko, like Byakuya and Kyoko in, like, the first 2 or 3 trials of that game, just like running laps around Makoto, and it's like so frustrating and so like yeah. Honestly, we could just name like half the cast. We could name half the cast of the first game and be like, yeah, they're running laps around Makoto. Makoto is struggling to catch up. He's like, please slow down, please. They're the true protagonist. Who? What? Literally everyone else from that game? Probably, yeah. I mean, they all look more protagonisty than fucking white bread bland over here. Fucking Makoto. White bread. Egg on white bread. Justice for Celeste and that girl from VP. They were robbed. Yeah. Yeah. What was her name? Oh, God. You know what sucks? I really like her character design, too. And everyone except Hiro. Yeah. Where Makoto was, like, running laps, Hiro was about, like, 50 paces behind Makoto, like, screaming about his lungs, you know? Kurumi, thank you. Thank you. Kurumi Togo. Yeah. Damn. I love her character design. She's so fun. There's a lot of good designs in the Danganronpa series. One day I'll play them on stream. One day. Oh, did I say? Oh, Tojo. Tojo? Tojo. Not Togo. Not Togo. The girl was a perfect player. And they were caught. Yeah. I mean, Makoto's whole introduction of himself is just, I'm just a normal kid. How the hell did I wind up here? Yeah, which is why I guess in universe, Makoto, like, having been run laps over and over again by literally everyone else in the cast makes sense. But as a player, I get very easily annoyed with Makoto's, like, I don't know. And I'm like, man, catch up. Get up. Get the fuck up. We don't have time for this. Like, you clearly see that everyone else in this room is like, at least, maybe not everyone else, but mostly everyone in this room has like gotten this shit figured out. I'm looking at Kyoko and Byakuya specifically, but also Celeste. I'm like, y'all bitches know what's up. And you're not saying shit to me. Makoto is not genre savvy. Yeah, Makoto doesn't know what game he's in. That also doesn't help. Do you know where you are, Makoto? Do you know how you got here? Well, I guess he doesn't, does he? I guess that's the whole point of the first game, huh? Nobody knows why they're there. Damn. Anyway. Let's go from that one, puzzle game? Would you classify this as a puzzle game? To the other one. Well, since I get Makoto's slowness is the yeah, because his first language Japanese is not English. True. I made a slight mistake when I left. So I might have made a slight mistake when I left to give my grandma her car back. Oh no, what did you do, Page Town? That motherfucker weave arm actually is married to a chapter. This is Vercon. He, with glasses did live. Celeste would have at least had an 80% chance. Probably, yeah. Oh, man. I love that game. I love that game so much. I want to play it on stream so bad. He was taking a nap. I'm sure he was. And you're doing a great job for it. He was worn out from his many performances in the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony. He was worn out by that? He literally jumped up from behind everybody else and and then like posed. That's it. Also, this picture of Adrian is so cute. Look at her. She is so annoyed. Mr. Ungard did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it could have not been taken out of his... Then I guess you could say it could have not been taken out of his room, yes? Excuse me? It? What are you... Right. I thought years of school would have taught you to... oh my god. What the fuck? Was taught you how to construct a sentence. If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Ongard's knife from his room? No. Subject, verb, object, right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue. Damn. Shit. Left all my stuff on the front door. Hello. Hi. Oh, God. Hello, Coco? Coco Rosaru? I hope I pronounced that right. Can I call you Coco? How you doing, darling? I'm sure a lot of these cases have in real life. These IRLers would have solved these. Hi! My dog teared up in the corner and ate everything inside. Oh no! So she is not being given dinner anymore. Oh, buddy. I'll call you Coco. Hi! How you doing? After that, I went to Juan's room. Juan! And why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes. So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship. Huh? Friendship? Fuck that shit! To pronounce it right, by the way, good job. Amazing. My years of looking at words and hoping to God that I'm pronouncing them right has finally paid off. A show of friendship. Should I press that? No, I'm gonna let her be on that. I should back off. As long as I don't have any proof, she's not gonna talk. We continue now. Oh, witness, what did you see when you got to his room? Kakurasaru. And there was his dead body. I was in shock. Ah! Ding dong, ding dong. Hello! Kokurasaru, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family. Ah. Oh my god, multi-count. You were in shock? What? Was I not supposed to be? Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were... That's what? Oh my god. Lumi, also Kokoro. Despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Korida. Any randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked. Oh my god. Coco really said, let me get all the alt accounts on here. The local hit and run is... Oh, the local hit and run suspect. Love. I love that name. Oh my god. Oh, Pink. Oh no. Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with this being shocked or not.
I see.
Your local homeless man. These names are fucking wild.
What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo.
Oh god. Nope, no. Press that. We are getting close. Izzy's right. Or not, God damn it, no! I messed up again, no! I was doing so good! They really you fool, I have 70 alternatives! Oh my god, Robin, you're right! Last but not at least 4. Your local overlord. So many locals! You clown! I have 70 alternative accounts! God damn it, I can't believe I messed them up. Motherfucker. Pagetown is right. Soon I will, yeah. This is the photo you're referring to, correct? You will never know my name. Which one of these is my real account? Woo! Yes, that's the one with the... Oh my god. Well, thank you, Kokuru-saru, for not just your follow, but your 4 alt account follows. Thank you so much. Also to, you know, the same person, but I'm going to save all these names. Lumi Snow XX, the local hit and run suspect, which is a great name, by the way. Kind of jealous that you have it. Your local homeless man, another great one. and your local overlord. This is the true goal of the Plank Platoon, to make Nil mix us all up. Yeah, it is, which is so homophobic, but also... oh, God. This is my one true pain. Is so many names with the same color. I did have 2 more alts because 7's the luckiest number. 7's a good number to have. But also 7 alt accounts, I don't know why. To me that's wild, but also fair enough. Thank you again, Kokurosaru. I think actually... hold on. You might have done it. Did you do it? It isn't updated yet, but I think you pushed us over the requirements. Yeah, I think you might have pushed us over to get the requirements for fucking affiliate. Hell yeah! Everybody say thank you to Kokurosaru. Thank you! We're gonna finally fucking have it! Hell yeah! But I forgot passwords. That's fair. Homophobic, yes, because everyone knows the gays can't read. We can't! We can't fucking read! We get emotes. Thank you, Kokurosaru. Thank you to you and your 4 alt accounts. Mwah! Oh, yes. Oh, and redeems. That's true. Once I get those emotes set up, oh, I'm gonna absolutely try to put in the headbanging emote. Thank you! Thank you! Absolutely wonderful. Holy shit. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar case was like this too? Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then, what did you do next, witness? What did you do next? I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. That seems crazy to me. One was called Your Grandma's DUI Record, and the other one was called Grandpa Ashy's Socks. Great name. Your Grandma's DUI Record is fucking crazy, but I love it. I love that name so fucking much, Kokoro. Juice? Emotes. Yes! Emotes! Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. You were like, let me get into this. I know there's a dead body over here, but let me just get into this, real quick. I mean, as a member of the gays, I played through half of In Stars and Time thinking it was Vanguard, not Vogard. I guess I can't read. Robin, the way I did the same thing, I still call it Vogard. Or I still call it Vanguard. Because I'm like, that's Vanguard. And then they're like, no, Beverly, that's not Vanguard. That says Vogard. I'm like, that can't be right. My eyes must be playing tricks on me again. The artists in the chat get to draw you an emote each. Feel free to draw my dinger almost if you want. Yeah! Izzy did make an emote. I am so excited to put that in. Finally! Finally! The headbanging emote is real! It's real! There was a bowl of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Huh? Thank you. Thank you. There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. You just poured yourself a glass and then left it on the table. Honestly, that's kind of a mood, though. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Corda, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct? ADHD, Andrews. The ADHD is real with this one. And what of it?
My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was a complete blank? With what? Tomato juice? I didn't think that was possible for you. I could blast the stream now. Hell yeah! We could be as loud as we want! Hell yeah! Stay hydrated.
Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
That one thing? What, the glass or something else?
What one thing? Never mind. It's no big deal.
I don't know, Andrews. It sounds like it could be a big deal.
What was she starting to say just now?
Press further! Spill, bitch! Miss Andrews. I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What you gonna do? What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
Actually, so would I.
Oh, so Edgeworth has no clue. Great. What mistake is it then? I thought Edgeworth would be like, yeah, you bitch, you fucking wish. But no, he has no fucking idea.
I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing.
Girl, what?
When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over.
That was you? We're gonna say, I hope you're all having a great day. Oh, we're having a fantastic day now, Kokurusaru. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having an awesome day as well. It's no big deal, ma'am. You're in court. This is court right now. You better tell us what the fuck happened. So she was the one who knocked over the flower vase? Never been better.
Flower vase? Are you talking about the one that's on the floor in the crime scene photo?
You mean that one? The only one in that room? Yeah, probably.
This mess of glass shards?
It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case.
Why did you withhold such an important piece of...
Wait a minute. The waters, yeah. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. It was never opened? Is that what she's saying?
Why did you withhold such an important piece of information?
I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess.
It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else.
Edgeworth is pissed. I was the one who knocked over the flower vase where it fell onto the guitar case. But it's open in the picture. Which means that she did tamper with it. So let's present the case. Because she's saying that she knocked it over, it fell onto the guitar case. But if she left it unchanged from what she sees in the picture, which the case is open in that one, she must have opened it. So what did you do? Knock, 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 let me in. You testified that you knocked over the flower vase over. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said?
Ooh, girl.
It's not just some problem, it's a major problem. Get her ass, Phoenix! Get her ass! It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, oh god, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, that were true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. What is this? Hold on. Did you all see her pose? Her back sprayed? Oh my god. Knocked over the flower vase over. They're on walkie-talkies. That's why they're saying that. It's not my mistake. It's in the game, totally. Did you see her outfit? She has like teal, like almost like bell bottoms. I love that for her.
That's very true.
Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case.
And what is that?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remnants of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
The guitar case was open when the vase fell. There would be glass shards. There would be glass shards. The glass shards should be inside, not outside the case. Ooh, girl. A walkie-talkie court. Yeah, that would be crazy. There's no way in hell they would bring walkie-talkies into the courtroom. Could you imagine?
What is your point, Wright?
Is the case was that the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all? No. Think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Woo! Gird your loins, people!
Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case.
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found in the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. That may very well be. However, the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, does it? But why was it open? Let's think about it this way. If there was no guitar case if there was no guitar in the case, do you maybe think, Phoenix, that there was something else inside? Because that's what I would think. Ace Attorney 53 walkie-talkie edition. Not addiction. Oh my god. I can't wait for that game to come out, Robin. It's gonna be so great.
It does seem that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case.
Possibly inside the case? Ooh, maybe.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you think that we need to hear more details about the guitar case?
Yes, absolutely. Make her testify. The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of this puzzle. Edgeworth is on the other side, just like holding his head in his hands and just like, god damn it. Why did I fall in love with this man? Why is he so stupid? Ace Attorney Radio Frequency. That would be such a fun name though. Hold on. Can we have an Ace Attorney and Killer Frequency crossover? When is that happening? Huh. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this. But it is you. I can't believe I'm doing this either. Phoenix is just as appalled as you are, Edgeworth. Don't worry. I'm pretty good with these. It's a good one. Oh god. Anything with frequency in the name is a pretty good idea. Oh lord, what the hell is he gonna come up with this time? What is this dumb bitch gonna do today? He went into the courtroom and said, you know what? I'm here to cause trouble. Trouble. Oh shit, I'll follow along for now.
Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor. And there she is, hoping that... This is, obviously, we know this now, because we found it with Maya. That card is... DeKiller's, probably? Or DeKiller has it. Which we don't know why Adrian has it, and also DeKiller has it, so... That'll be interesting. The guitar case. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. You were just going through it, weren't you? I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. Love it. I love working with absolutely fucking nothing.
It looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. The woman was too stunned to speak. How dare you, Edgeworth? How dare you? If I'm right about the outfit being inside, I'm gonna go insane. You might be. Hold on. There's no other fingerprints on this guitar case except for Corda's. So she's a liar. She's a liar. She's a fraud. She's lying in court. She's committing libel. How dare you? I can't wait for later in the chapter. You'll be in a big surprise. Oh, God. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination. Using anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man. Just fuck already. Just fuck already, you two. Get a room. Get a broom closet with you two in it. I can't stand this shit. Knocked over the vase. Yeah, no you didn't. No you didn't. You didn't do shit. There's no way you were the one who won the guitar case. Oh, why would you say that? It's elementary, my dear. You were not Sherlock. Shut up, Phoenix. I love you. I love you to bits and pieces. You are the furthest thing from Sherlock right now. You are scrambling for anything. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case were those of the victim. Get her ass up! Look at this outfit! Look at her hair! Y'all. He likes to think he is. You know, he likes to play pretend. He likes to pretend that he is Sherlock. And maybe one day it might be true.
What is it, Miss Andrews?
Did you find the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. Stanley Parable! My beloved! My beloved! One day I'm gonna play that game here. One day. Man, I have so many games I need to play. So many games. It helps his ego. His fragile ego from being absolutely shit on by every prosecutor in the series. It's okay, Phoenix. We're here for you. I know it's just us and Maya and Pearl and maybe Mia, but we've got you. We've got you, buddy. Ooh. Girl. You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case. What do you mean? What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time? What gloves were you wearing? Do you have proof? Also, wait a minute. That can't be true either, because your fingerprints are on this fucking wine glass! Why are you lying to me? Girl, I get it. I get it. You're trying to find this fucking suicide note. But this is not the way to do it!
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
She's digging herself a hole. Truly. It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
No, she fucking wasn't. You're wearing gloves? Isn't that a little strange? Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Ask and you shall fucking receive. I have your proof right here. This wine glass. The wine glass? You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass.
I took the gloves off to take a drink and put them back on to touch the guitar case.
Yeah, because that's the sensible option. Definitely.
Got a drink of lemon balm water.
Lemon water. Hell yeah. Crispy. Sorry about that. Even if you took off your gloves when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange that you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? Ugh! Oh, girl, your her glasses shattered on her face, and then she had immediately a second pair of glasses. I wonder how many pairs of glasses she's going to go through by the end of the stream. Icon! She is, though. She is iconic. Look at her. And tell me if that is not true. Crispy water. Crispy water!
It's like me with alt accounts. You fool!
I have another alt account!
Order! Order! Order!
Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time. What do you mean? I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here. But it's just an empty case. It wasn't empty before! I'm telling you, Phoenix, there was something inside! I wonder if it really was empty, though. But the guitar... The bright red guitar was at the studio. Phoenix has never heard about filling another thing up with another thing. He's never heard of putting some other shit inside of a guitar case. Are you dumb? I love you, Phoenix. But at this moment, I want to strangle you. Phoenix, drop all your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Ah, yes. Reusing boxes is not an option for him. Damn. As a girl with glasses, I wish I had the cash to have like 5 on hand to replace with this silly animation. That's the power move. Get yourself an animation where you just replace something expensive with the same thing. Love that. We all aspire to be Adrian Andrews in this moment. People with glasses, you know it's true.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness, oh my god. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case, Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us into his misguided... Ooh. No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I'm sure this guitar case had some relation to the murder. If you're so sure, right, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate... Oh my god. Your outrageous claim, correct? Oh my god, the girls are fighting! Oh my god. Using a case to hold something beside the actual item is heresy. Phoenix Wright 2025. It's true.
Phoenix Wright has never reused a box in his life. He's never stored some food item in a thing that was not meant for it. He's like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? He's never lived that life. I cannot believe it. Oh, God. Please enlighten us to why that guitar case has anything to do with all with this murder. Come on, Phoenix. Pull some shit out of your ass. Can you do that, Mr. Wright? Well, don't get fucking... Oh my god. Let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in that case. The bright red guitar not being the only thing? It wasn't there at all. You don't mean to suggest that a bright black... So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right? I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Bright red guitar is crazy. Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder? Oh god! What was inside the case? What do we have? Sidwell has suspected every color of the rainbow of a guitar was in that case. Prime photo. There's nothing that's big enough. I doubt it was the camera, because we know who has that. Lotta's photo. What is this one again? Bright black, for crap's sake. Phoenix Wright is the type of person to think that water wants to... is the type of person to think the waiter wants to box him the leftovers instead of putting it in a good-to-go bag. Please be the outfit. Hey, Page Town, it might be the outfit. Let's try... I'm gonna say... Let's try this photo. This is a photo. This is a photograph. Hell yeah. Yes, but what is important is that in that picture is what is in that picture, Your Honor. This potted plant. No. In this picture? It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is the guitar was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. Wait a minute. This bucket. Wait, now I'm confusion. Why was there a Nickel Samurai costume inside of Corda's guitar case? What? Okay. This is crazy. Did she take it? I am confusion. What? Well, congratulations, Page Town. You were right. Mr. Wright! Explain yourself! Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to be doing something like that? That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Ms. Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she can make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews? Ooh, girl! Bright Nickel Samurai colored guitar. Oh my god! They stuffed the costume in the little guitar hole, obviously. Those are not serious, so not spoiling. I refuse to accept your theory. Well, that's just too damn bad, ain't it, bitch? Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. Oh, Lotta! And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct? You mean this photo? No, I mean the other photo. God, that is such an outfit choice. She is wearing yellow pumps with this, like, blue top belted, of course. And then she has like teal pants and this pink little like notebook in her hands. I love her. I love her so much.
Order! Order! It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again. It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Nice job, Phoenix. Oh, well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later. Ain't that the fucking truth, Phoenix? The judge is a little behind today. Forgot to eat his food a bit. The judge is trying. He's trying his best today. But, you know, the husbands are fighting, and he's just trying to play catch up.
So the real murderer was hiding inside of a costume.
Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt Ungard's. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room? That's what I'm wondering. And inside the guitar case of all places.
True, this is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts.
What was the Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case? It was stolen from Ungard. It was a spare costume. It wasn't stolen from Ungard, because clearly Ungard had his own costume. So I guess it was a spare. But why, though? Why have a spare costume of your rivals? I have a thought. And don't say anything in chat. I'm just speaking aloud. What if? Okay. So, we know that there was that announcement, that confession, that supposedly Matt Ungard, as the Nickel Samurai, was going to make. But there was that thing that there was that announcement that he was going to make as the Nickel Samurai, but Matt had no fucking idea what we were talking about. Was Juan Corda going to confess as the Nickel Samurai, pretending to be Matt Ungard on stage in front of everybody? And that's why he had the costume. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only, because this is petty shit. This is petty gay shit. Right, I'll just say it how it is. This is... Mr. Ungard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we're talking about is the spare one. I plan to watch the whole Phoenix Wright games, so it's hard not to spoil. I know, I'm so sorry. And Apollo Justice. One day I'll play Apollo Justice. I can't wait to get to that game. I cannot wait to get over there.
What? Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Sure fucking do. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought the spare to the ceremony on purpose. Look at her.
But why? The victim, Mr. Corda, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind this particular act?
You know, maybe Ungard likes fucking himself in costume. Who's to say? And therein lies the sticking point. I like the lore in Apollo, but I love Dual Destinies. Oh, God. I cannot. I love Dual Destinies I love Apollo. I love Apollo so much. Excuse me.
What are you mumbling to yourself about now?
What? What's wrong, Izzy? What's wrong?
Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Yeah! Edgeworth, you've known this man for so long. You know his brain is empty. There is nothing inside of there. He is trying his best, man.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry, what did you say? I don't know. What did I say, Robin? Is there something wrong?
Mr. Wright, Please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the nickel samurai spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Oh, we can certainly try. I have a pretty good idea. Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you. Alright, this is what I think. Are we gonna present? What are we doing? The reason the victim brought the nickel samurai spare costume to the hotel was, aha, it is the conference ticket. Ba-bump!
What is this? He doesn't want to himself the costume.
You heard me, clearly. Clearly you heard what I had to say. This kind of out-of-pocket comment from Nil is that be used to by now. Yeah, why are you surprised? I'm not gagging. Why y'all gagging?
What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, so it is for this reason. God damn it. The Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right? Damn.
But what struck me as strange is that Mr. Unguard himself said he had no idea that he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. Adrian, you did not go behind his back and plan this shit, did you?
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can only mean one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference. The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Mad on Guard.
Yes, I guess that is what that would mean.
But if that were the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure. Huh. Girl, you know what's happening. What is it? Spill it.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you're pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yeah, this is not including the judge. Lovingly, this is not including the judge. Yes, just as you said. The press conference was set up by Juan.
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. Oh, shit. This is off topic, but I have to say this. I'm playing Persona 4 right now. Hell yeah. What does the panic status cause party members to turn on each other? That makes no sense. It's called panic? I think panic is not the right... I don't know. What would you call... I'm trying to think of other things that would make more sense than panic to make them turn on each other. To like what? Make them start attacking each other? My mind immediately went to Metopia, where they're like, you know how we can get your party to attack each other? Making them evil. And I'm like, okay, great. Work. I don't think that would be a good thing for Persona, though. I don't even know what you would even call that other than... Definitely not panic. That does not make sense. Maybe it does? Do they have like a fear status in that game? I don't remember. And the person who prepared this the second costume for him, that was also me. So you knew what was in there.
You!
Juan had bet everything on the Gemma Ninja this year. Panic in P4, P5 calls it brainwash, and P3 calls it charm. I thought a charm was something else. I'll be back. Friend started streaming, so I'm gonna pop in this, say hi. Good luck on that. Tell your friend hi. Absolutely. Lovely to have you here. Tell your friend hello. Hello. I assumed you meant the other one. Yeah. I'm just going to tell them that I'm high right now. And he lost. If he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure that Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. Toxic Yowie! Toxic Yowie! Toxic Yowie! Oh, this shit is so awful.
He was going to ruin him. Huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt Ungard's acting career had it been revealed. Like, eviscerated? Girl, what would cause something like that to... What? What? Thank you, Phoenix.
And do you know what this secret of Mr. Ungard's is, Miss Andrews?
Ooh. That must be too much. I know I'm an icon. Iconic! Icon! Legend! Maybe something to do with the note left for that one. That's what I'm thinking. It's like it's gotta tie into Celeste. It's gotta tie back into Celeste impacts. That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is.
Ah, I see.
I've probably been coming off as quite suspicious to everyone, but that is to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt after all. Ooh, girl? Protect Mr. Ungard? She is his manager. The statuses do slightly different things, but not too different. P4 makes them attack each other. P5 and 3, they also heal enemies. Which if they know Daramana Darahan, they can make you want to commit P3 IRL. What a way to describe that. I'm going to start telling people I'm going to commit P3 IRL. I'm going to commit Persona 3 IRL. Thank God they don't do that in 4. That would suck. But it still sucks it happens in 3 and 5.
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Oh, so sorry. Yes, Your Honor. I understand. Protecting Matt. For the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed with the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. But I am Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him.
Well, this does account for everything.
If P4 remake becomes reality, chances they're gonna make it do that too. God, I hope not. That might actually be coming up soon, wouldn't it be, Robin? Isn't there like a thing that like they have like trademarked another website, or they bought another domain or re-upped a domain specifically for P4? Oh God. They're like, we can't work on Persona 6 unless every other entry in the series looks exactly like P5. Great. Next, they're gonna do fucking what is it? Innocent sin and eternal punishment. Into this new updated style. Man, if they did do that though, I would love that. I would love to play Persona 2. Well, I am the logical type. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit. If the defense can find no fault with the testimony, I am ready to make a ruling. Please keep in mind that as you cross-examine that, Mr. Wright. Looks like somehow everything has spun to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down. Get her ass! Protecting Matt. Let's just press everything. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. That is a crazy statement to make. So, explain. Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods for reasoning with your own. Fuck my drag, I guess. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things? A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. They didn't teach that us, They didn't teach that to us in school, at least not from what I remember. May I continue now? Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. To hide the secret? So would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event in the hotel for the conference? I'm going to guess, this is my thinking, it's because it was one of the biggest events of that year and all the media moguls were going to be there. Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt on guard.
And you knew of his plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes. Because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. She was just against his ass. Honestly, love that for her. But I'm sure Mr. Guard himself didn't know anything about the press conference. Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference? No, we only have his word for that. Wow. Don't mind me. Looking up now, doesn't look like P-Force Panic is the game's equivalent to Brainwash Panic, instead of being comparable to Confuse. Because as a result of the Tender Foo skill, although it still makes the party turn on each other. Why do they have multiple Brainwash Charm? God, they have so many different effects in that game. So Confuse is more like... Oh no, so the Panic is more like Confusion. And then Brainwash and Panic is the one that's like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. We're gonna make you... Or Charm. We're gonna make all of you guys just awful. I was too slow at activating my mod powers. It's okay, I got it. It's all that you were there to see and attempt. You were close. Thank you, Page Town. Also, yeah, we have no proof that that On Guard didn't know. We only have his word, which means apparently nothing in this court of law. Anyway, the most important thing here is that the information was not in your testimony.
Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony if you would please.
Gasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? Woo! I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Press this. Has Mr. On Guard done something to hurt or betray you personally? Here's a physical form of all of his memories. Man, if only. If we could do that in this game, it'd make it so much easier. Girl, why do you ask? You were the one who helped Mr. Corda with his press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. On Guard, yet you still helped. True, and you are his manager, so that would in turn bring you down. The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, Wright. What the witness is thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. Yeah, I know Charm is from Karin, which doesn't exist in P4. I only know Karin exists in Ps 3 and 5 because Mitsuru and On have it from, or Panther have it in the in those respective games. I didn't know it was in P4 though. I guess they merged Charm and Confuse into one status. Probably. And then they unfused them in the very next game. They're like, you know what? Let's fuse Charm and Confusion for P4. And then immediately after, they backpedaled and said, actually, let's not do that in P5. Let's have Charm exist again. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Because you're stupid. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Hungard was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that 2 was a lie so you can cover for Mr. Ungard? I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Mr. Andrews has said. Can't say the same for some people here in the courtroom, however.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia. He's glaring at you, smart guy. Insert P3 FES. Mitsuru uses Karin too much here meme. She does use it a lot in that game. She really does. If you just let her do her own shit. She's like, let's seduce everyone. And you know what? She's so fair for that. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. Press. Press! You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints in the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then, what about the button? The button? It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and the murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony. Girl, on what? Can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Get his ass! Get his ass, Andrews! Thing is, if you actually use the tactics system, she won't use that much. If you actually played the game, she wouldn't do that as much. Is what you're saying. Wow. Mia is pissed at us. Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Is there anything we can press on this? The killer. The killer. Empty. Fingerprint. Suicide note. Suicide note. Autopsy report. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. He was strangled to death. What fight was he They weren't having a knife fight in that room. Is that what they're going for? It was because he was strangled?
And then he was stabbed after the fact. Aha! This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? You didn't know? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And what does that mean? Let's examine the evidence. This button was the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it had been ripped off the costume. Which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly. Which means it's impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle. Okay, so what does that mean for us, Phoenix? Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. Ugh! That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body. Ooh, girl. Order, order, What is the meaning of this right? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So, the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. Maybe Andrew stabbed him after he was killed thinking he was still alive. Oh my god, she could have. Could you imagine? That would be crazy. What if she did though? Adrian, did you stab this man's corpse? That would mean that the murderer had something in mind. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Edgeworth knows. Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? To pin their crime on Ungard is what we're going for. Absolutely. Edgeworth, you know Phoenix's tactics always work. Why do you always question them? Because he's sick and tired of them always working. It's like, why does this work? Why can this not work for once in your life, Phoenix? There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. That was to pin the crime on Matt Ungard. Edgeworth is so sick of this shit. There's no way anyone would have put a bloodied button on their own pants. That's right. Mr. Ungard was set up. Oh, this music. By the real killer, of course. And the real murderer is... Side eyes, Adrian. I'm so sorry, babes. Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Finally! I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. For Crob's sake, Phoenix Cross examined a fucking parrot last game. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did. He sure did. It would be crazy if this trend of cross-examining animals were to continue. But that would never happen. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planted the frame Mr. Ungard is... We're gonna say it was Celeste Impact. She's still alive. No, we're gonna say it's Adrian Andrews. Miss Adrian Andrews. She did it for the Yuri. I choose you! You are Mr. Corda's killer! What? Oh, girl, your glasses. National Treasure. National Treasure, hello! Kokorosaru, how you doing? Woo! Order, order, order! Mr. Wright! This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge?
Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews. You have this pile of evidence right here? What? How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I can't, can I? I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Then, what about this knife? Use Thunderbolt. Go Pikachu! Pika Pika! The knife was used to stab the victim and had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw off suspicion on guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints can only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Ah! Girl, all of your glasses are gonna... All of your... How many pairs of glasses do you have, girl? Then, what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakima? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body, or the killer. However, if Mr. Ungard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakima. Oh, girl, that is... 4th pair of glasses? 5th? I've lost count. The only person who could have put his button into Mr. Ungard's Hakima was the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which was you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. Ooh, girl! That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been a person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Andrews. No, Oh, girl. Andrews is my student. She always has backups for backups. You know, she's got 13 pair of glasses in her purse, and she's ready to, like, just in case they break, you never know.
Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found in the guitar case. And if it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right.
That's because she did not intend to leave any prints. If anyone had found that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was in the classy, dazed discoverer of a dead body. Ah! And to top it all off, there's this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe that this Nickel Samurai is Mr. Ungard. It would be much too short for his own costume if it were him. Oh, girl. Speaking of how tall people are. Uh-huh. You heard to hear it first. Phoenix Wright hates short people. Cancel him on Twitter. Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? Please, stop. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify. Oh! What was that? There's a law. It says I cannot be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. What did you do? Girl! Did you actually kill this man? We were kidding! Tearing into her like that, and like, we were joking. We didn't actually think you did it. What did you do? Oh my god, she really did kill this guy.
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. She pleads oh, she really did plead the fifth. Holy fuck. You're right, Robin. Holy shit. Huh. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Encard's room. Adrian Andrews. Hello, Von Karma. You're a sight for sore eyes after being shot with a gun. In-game. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. I miss Von Karma. I never thought I would say that, but I really miss her. That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Andrews not to testify if things look bad. Did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done. You need to get Matt an acquittal! Edgeworth. What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? She got shot with a gun. In Minecraft. Yeah. They added guns to Minecraft. Did you not see the new update? You know, they added new animal types and also guns. Also, they're dried ghast. Love that. The shot of the ghast coming out from the canyon from the reveal. Just flying, like not a care in the world. Is so funny to me.
What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. To give the update, oh my god, the lore behind the gas now. I saw there was some shit going around about that. Love the happy gas, giant babbly. Giant babbly. He's so cute! He's just so happy. But the idea that now, like Paige Town said, isn't the new lore idea, like, isn't the lore behind it now, like, gas in the nether are, like, crying for help? Like, that's why they're like, they're, like, sobbing. That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. And the idea that there's dried gas and there's there's a moist gas. Hate that. Hate it. But also, I need it in my game yesterday. Agreed. It makes me want to play Minecraft again, which I haven't done in a long time, so. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to prove a single piece of definitive proof. Moms use their tears to keep their kids hydrated. You find the babies next to their skeletons of their mother. And people who say that Minecraft is not a dark game, look at this shit now. Look at this shit. Babies left next to their skeleton. This is like some Cubone Pokemon shit. You know? Awful. Hate it. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corda. Ooh, shit.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corda?
I believe this may lead me to incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. She really said, if you really want to hear the thoughts in my mind, it might get me thrown in jail. Time to bring up the past.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
But then you revive and it's happy, so it's all good. Yeah, you can save it. Save the gas. Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
No!
She's talking in that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do? Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation.
I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof.
I'm so confused about what she said. I think what I think she meant to say is that because she is holding silence, about what would incriminate her, it's not definitive to say that she is admitting guilt to committing murder, but of something that would make her guilty of a crime, not necessarily killing Juan Corda, which is still fucked up. We're in a bad situation. We're supposed to get Matt Ungard acquitted today. I don't know how that's going to happen. We don't have a lot of time. It does not seem like we have enough time to do that. But that's not true.
In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do.
Don't say it.
And that is to declare a recess.
Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and that tomorrow's trial...
Tomorrow? We don't have time for that! We gotta do it today! Oh god! When I grow up... We don't have it tomorrow. If we don't get not guilty verdict today, then... Please, wait, Your Honor! Hey, no, did you also get jump scared by Comedy Dante at the new... I did! I was like, that was like the second trailer in the thing. And I was like, and they were like, help me, Dante. And I'm like, Dante? AI Somnian Files? The fuck are you doing here? Wait, Your Honor, that's not necessary. The trial, please continue the trial. Phoenix, you gotta tell people why we're doing this, because they're gonna think you're fucking stupid. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? That's not it. It isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is.
Please.
I know this is like a while ago before any fighting fan of the chat. I cannot help you on that. I'm so sorry, Ace. Oh god, it doesn't suck as much as AI and I. The Nirvana initiative. I don't think it was that. At least from what I saw. I haven't played it myself, so I could not tell you. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... Ooh! Concerned husband has arrived. Yeah, please, stop the violence. Please, please, please.
But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is...
Oh. No, I hated it. Damn. It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Edgeworth is helping us! Finally! She's gagged.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you...
I got jump scared by the Wright Kuzunora remaster. There was a lot of remasters in this direct. Also, my favorite thing. Oh god, Rhythm Heaven? Rhythm Heaven? Is that what the game series is called? They're getting a new game, aren't they? Edgeworth said your little sister figure. Pause. He really did say that, though. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but actually, there's one little thing I'm curious about.
He's helping us. Thank you. Twirls hair. Shoves Phoenix in front of him. Now, makeup. Kiss and makeup. Please. Please, for the love of God.
Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Thank you for bringing this up. No Delta Room 3-4. After this, I'm starting chapter 2 on stream.
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm gonna have to join in. I might hop in for a little bit and see how things are going.
How do you forget the order of rhythm in heaven? It's no. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Listen! Listen!
Listen!
I haven't played the games myself. I just know they exist and they're very cute to look at. I don't know, because it sounds weird in my mouth. It just doesn't sound correct when I try to say it. Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven Groove? It looks really cute.
Shameless plug again.
Yeah, please go check them out. Hold on, can I do... Nope. 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 Fuck. I don't know where the fucking quick action is. I don't know how to do the shout out quick action. Fuck. But go check out Izzy's stream after this one. It's gonna be real good.
When you found the victim's dead body.
Oh, please, Page Town, thank you.
Yes, and I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they're shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice.
They're shaken, not stirred. Thank you.
So my actions were unusual, but I've already...
It's Rhythm Heaven because rhythm is the adjective describing the heaven. Heaven. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Before you speak, I want to state that you have a reason behind your act. Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should be in no way implicate the witness.
Yeah! Go check him out! Thank you, Page Town. Thank you.
I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but yes, absolutely. After this stream, go check out Izzy. I'm probably going to lurk in there for a little while. Because I absolutely enjoyed their last Delta Room. Not their last Delta Room stream, but the one before it. I might have to watch the VOD for the other one. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he a friend or foe? I just don't know. Who's to say? The court acknowledges the prosecution's request, Miss Andrews. If you would please.
Oh shit. Get more trial. When I found the body, when I grow up, that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. Shock. Surprise. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. His husband, secret third option. When I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was... The thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. It didn't? To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. So I went to pour him some juice. He had a knife stuck in him. What? Girl looked at that knife and said, it's just a flesh wound. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. And Maya will die. It's 'cause she did the knife. That's what I'm thinking. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? He's trying to help you!
You may now begin your cross-examination.
When I grow up, when I found the body, I'm just gonna go immediately for it because this is what I think it is. When I saw him like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. Oh god, what's gonna help though? You found him like, girl, there is a knife sticking in him. How did you not notice that? So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body. Ah! Maybe that's why she had gloves, because she went back and stabbed him with the knife covered in the defendant's prints. Maybe, yeah. Maybe she saw that and was like, I have an idea here.
What is the meaning of this?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Corder's chest. Oh, and you know what, Robin? To explain why she had to wear the costume. She took the costume because the costume has gloves on it. She went back, grabbed the knife, went back in, stabbed him, went back out. Problem solved. Question is now, where is that second costume? Anyone who saw the scene would have immediately thought that that here was a dead man. Well, you see, girl, did you stab this corpse? Did you stab this corpse? I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for somebody who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is?
Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all just one giant lie. Ah! And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. Oh, girl. No!
It looks like the defense has somehow brought this ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Mad on Guard, is not guilty after all.
But that's impossible. You're wrong.
Miss Andrews, try to have some composure.
You are falling apart at the seams. Are you good? It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear it. He was the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was so you might end up incriminating yourself. Maybe she stabbed the body. That's because...
Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
Yeah. Did you, like, steal money from him? Or, like, were you extorting him? Girl, you let the doomed Yuri get you. Girl, there's a doomed Yuri behind you. Girl, watch out. I refuse to testify. Don't let the doomed Yuri narrative get you, just like Robin said. Don't let it get to you.
There is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Ungod's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? This seems really easy for a last case. What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Maybe she just stabbed the corpse. You know, get her frustration out.
Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ungard.
Ah! Your Honor, a doomed Yuri, your doomed Yuri is behind you. The prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. What? The reason is quite simple. This witness is yet to speak the absolute real truth. Are you still saying she's lying her ass off? The absolute real truth. What are you? Witness, do you not understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea into your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt Ungard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you. What? I was told if I spoke. Is this a last case? Edward, stop hedging your husband. Come on. Edward, come on. This is the last case, I think. Yeah. It's called Farewell My Turnabout. If it wasn't the last case, I would know what to do. If I spoke, then it would be all over. And Matt would never be declared guilty. Who told you that? Von Karma? What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma. Yeah, it's Von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrew lives by gripping tightly onto the words of others. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Ungard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging on to them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get her not guilty. That's my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help. Please. Someone. Help me.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
The court cannot continue like this, therefore I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right.
I'm supposed to think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who the real mastermind is? Is that obvious? There's no one else who could be except for the crying woman over there. Right?
Come on. What will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Maya, I'm so sorry. Gotta have Andrews testify. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you were. I would like to know what you're really hiding.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Sure, Mr. Ungard would get an acquittal, but in this place he would be found guilty. Is this how you really want to end this trial? Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me.
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth.
Nope, sorry. God, this new Discord layout is going to drive me crazy.
However, it is clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong.
What a shame.
Oh, this is some sneaky shit right here. I can feel it in my bones. Gagged.
I had hoped things wouldn't come to this, however. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
What? What did you do?
Stop. Mr. Edgeworth! This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
What?
And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past.
Girl is just spilling everything on the floor! Stop! Please stop!
No matter how much you want to hide it, there's no use. I have the evidence right here.
That's
the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report.
The illness is doomed Yuri. Oh my god, the doomed Yuri came to get her!
Well, you do now, witness.
Why is this necessary? Who's to say? Edgeworth is like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck up your life before we get out of here.
You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature
Of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. Is it to get her to talk? I guess, yeah.
the secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world.
Please, please stop! I beg you! If people find out, I'll...
If you're going to say you would choose death, that is no concern.
Oh my god! Bitch really said, then perish. Then die.
Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? However, before you die, I'll pull the truth from your still breathing lips. No matter what I have to do.
Holy shit! The woman was too stunned to speak. Damn! Damn is right. Holy fuck.
Girl. So, will you tell the court or yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me.
I'll talk, but please, help me.
Help you? Girl, what did you do?
Nothing matters anymore.
Oh my god.
My crime, in quotations. What is thy bidding? 3. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. You were gonna frame Matt, weren't you? Once I made sure there was no one else in the hall, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife, and ripped off the button. When I had finished and returned to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. A bit of an inconvenience. Girl, what happened?
Stab the body? With the knife? But why would you do that?
So I was right. She thought she was alive. She thought she was alive, trying to frame Matt. Yeah. Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man.
A cowardly man?
What do you mean by all of this?
It might take this court a little while to understand, but it is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him! He's trying to escape his guilt again. Just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corda, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with a murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt and God for the murder. And this is her crime. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
Did Matt kill Was Matt involved with the whole Celestial? That's the only way I can think. She was pissed. She's like, that piece of shit, lying ass, cheap. Like, So maybe Matt had something to do with, like, the whole Celeste.
Motherfucker, we are cooked.
Man, you were supposed to be the one who did it. Fuck. Oh, absolutely. But why? How? Matt is such a himbo, though. I don't know. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted on it. Well, let's press everything. But you could tell this from the state of the room that it was in. There must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you said that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. Well, that scarf was part of the Jammin Ninja costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. The juice ain't worth anything right now. What was this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakness, Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silenced him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged piece of evidence were the button and the knife. The first thing that came to my mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made the dash back to Matt's room. So that was oh my god. So that was, oh my god. English is my first language, I swear. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Oh. Press. So you were the one who stabbed the victim with the knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. So she knew it was Matt, but tried to pin it. That's what's confusing me. It was she's like, with conviction, she's like, he did it. I swear to God he did it. But still tried to, like, add evidence. Which I guess explains why there was, like, an excess of evidence. Like, remember, fucking Gumshoe was like, yeah, there's so much evidence against Matt here. It's because some of it was forged by Andrews. Which I'm curious now if there's anything left that, like, makes Matt look suspicious. But at the time I couldn't control my own body, it moved on its own. Then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button, somehow I could make Matt look even more suspect.
So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Master Ungod's Hakama? Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they?
What do you mean?
When I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience.
An inconvenience?
There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hall. Lotta. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Oh.
And Old Bag. That's Miss Old Bag for you.
I'd already been caught and made to a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out and looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. So, you were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios.
God damn it, Old Bag.
God damn it! I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony.
You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct?
Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's biggest secret there.
And what is the secret?
That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave my fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume.
I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. On God's room and planted the button?
To Matt Hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it in a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word. What does this all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt on guard.
Why are you certain about that? How are you certain about that? Why can't we have an easy case for once?
Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done. That if I had kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Damn.
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony still stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
She tried to bend the law.
Like brother, like sister.
Truly. Wait, Your Honor. Oh God, he's gonna call for a recess, isn't he?
The defense still. Right.
It's pointless.
Oh God.
At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial.
Oh God.
You couldn't establish the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But,
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest with further questioning.
Understood, Your Honor.
The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
Indict.
I told you how to say it last time.
And you think I remembered?
I don't remember how to say anything. That is all. Court is adjourned for today.
Oh God, Maya's gonna die. I can't believe Maya's fucking dead. Oh no! And with that, Maya Fey was no more. Today's trial. It's over. And I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I ask you something? Oh, well, no more Mia. So there was no physical proof that it was Matt beyond what Adrian planted. In fact, is there any evidence for the actual murder? I think the only evidence we have... Oh god, what evidence do we have? We have the scarf, which was the murder weapon. That's kind of it. Oh, ooh, Edgeworth? What else? Do we have anything else? We have the press conference, which we have a motive. Actually, that's all the evidence we have. We have no evidence other than that. But Adrian Andrews is like, it's gotta be him. Why? How? What does she know that we don't? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I was wondering if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand, it's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright, I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day. The room? Watch me just gonna go outside and I was gonna be like, hey bitches, I got the fuck out. Hopefully she did escape on her own. The room? That day. Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying right there next to him. It's a calling card. It's gotta be, right? That's what that is. You found that card next to the victim's body? I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? Yeah, I guess not. But it's still a strange card if you ask me. We know it's connected to the butler, to fucking the killer. But we don't know how or why. My guess is that it is a calling card of some sort. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness! The card! Give it to me, hurry! Edgeworth, what do you know? Edgeworth, what do you know? What do you know? Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! It was in front of your face! You were staring at it! I didn't mean to. What is this all about? Edgeworth, the fuck? Every time I hear a calling card, I think of P5. I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card. What in the world is it? And what does it mean? Either way, gagged. Truly gagged. To be continued. Holy shit. Save your absolutely save the progress. And for that, we're going to end it for today. We're going to start nice and neat in the investigation next time. Holy shit. Oh my god. Man! I love this kid. The killer! The killer! Oh my god, but yeah! Thank you all so much for coming along today. Holy shit. I did not expect this trial. I did not expect this trial to go for that long. Oh no. Well, Maya might be dead or she escaped. So, Either way, we're gonna find out next time. When you said to be continued, my VLR pilled Brent with like, the fuck? Man, I miss playing VLR. That was so fun. You're definitely going to be able to fill in now. Just got to make sure you get the rest of the boxes checked that the follower just done. Joke's on you, Page Town. I've had those boxes checked for like 3 months. I've had the rest of the affiliate shit done for so long. The last thing I needed was the followers. But now, thank you to Kokurusaru for doing that for us. So now we're going to be affiliate. Hell yeah! And also I'm going live right now. Hell yeah, Kagami, let's fucking go. I've been struggling with the consistent viewer box. I know, I feel you. But you all have going love. But yeah, thanks to you, not only all of you guys who have been here constantly just watching me fuck around on these games, but a huge thank you to Kokurusaru and all of their alt accounts, including Lumi Snow, the local hit and run suspect, your local homeless man, and your local overlord for getting us above to the affiliate mark. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Mwah, and welcome to the family. Thank you, Page Town and Izzy, wonderful mods. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Ace, for coming by and chatting. And thank you, anybody and everybody else who was, watching and whatnot. We're gonna go over to Izzy's stream. Are they live right now? Hold on. Let me pull up Discord and see if they're live right now. Because we're probably gonna go raid them. Don't think they're live just yet, but they will be live soon. But yeah, we're gonna go over to Izzy's stream, I think. Yeah. I stream here. Oh god, what else can I say? I stream here on Twitch Thursdays and Saturdays, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a VOD channel. I have a bunch of other shit. Oh, I think that was it right now. Yep, that was it. We're gonna go raid them. Yeah. If only I think I know how to raid. Raid channel. Yeah. And we're gonna go raid. Want help again? I think I got it. Thank you so much, though, Page Toad. Yeah. Thank you all so much, and let's go over to Izzy's stream. Let's fucking go. That is you. Yeah, it's you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah. Is you. It's still you. Can I just stop streaming by now? I think I stopped streaming now. Alright. See you then. Bye.